Hi everyone, Mel here. What we want to cover today are the 5 stages of awareness that potential clients go through to explain exactly why you are not converting to qualified people who want to pay you to be their health professional. So Eugene Schwartz originally coined the process, which I've explained before a little bit, but this is basically rebranded specifically for the health coaching industry. So each level is going to require different strategies to obviously optimize for conversion. What does this exactly mean for you? This means social media is the biggest opportunity for health coaches right now. And with the right strategy, you can attract basically endless leads for free. You do not need to be spending money on ads in order to get leads. And my core philosophy is obviously, why pay when you can do it for free? So your strategy is the difference between attracting the wrong people, semi-qualified people, and super qualified people. So what makes it possible to lean on your 2 objectives? Number 1, create content that your ideal client is attracted to. Number 2, you got to present content in a way that's eye-catching and creates emotion. And this is kind of our lucid chart of the day. This is our 5 stages of awareness. And before we go into this, the overall importance of this is that your piece of content with a proper CTA is going to cause people to take action on the CTA. Then they're going to go through your sales funnel, and then they're going to go on that sales call, and then they become enrolled clients. So let's cover unaware buyer. Who are they? The lead quality of the unaware buyer is extremely cold. They are going to be your careless buyers. The goal is to create content that is going to bring awareness to the problems that they might have. For example, like symptom awareness, habits with specific like medical meanings, behaviors that are not normal and they think it's normal. Basically any normalized health issues or problems that have a consensus that they are problems in the public eye. The strategy for this specific group of people is to create content that's going to be like the gateway to bring unaware people from cold to warm leads. So your content is going to be the most helpful way for these specific audiences. So you create your problem related content, then they become a problem aware buyer. So with the problem aware buyer, the lead quality becomes kind of cool. They are like your emotional buyers. They're probably scrolling on Instagram at 2 a.m. and they see something and they're like, shoot, I have this problem too. I got to take action on it in a sense. There's 2 things that can happen. They may take action. They may go through your VSL funnel and your link in bio or DM you based on the CTA that you have. They may book a call with you. They become a new client, but they may also not, which they go through the next phase of content that you need to work on. But before I go into that, basically your goal number 1 is to create content that goes into some depth on additional problems that they might have. So same example as I just gave, like symptom awareness, habits with medical meanings, behaviors that are normal, any normalized health issues, all that is basically helping them to understand that they've got a problem. Goal number 2 is create content that goes into minimal depth on problems that they might have combined with a bit of solution. So for example, symptom awareness with symptom relief, habits with medical meanings and what to do, behaviors that are normal and how to change them. So any normalized health issues with alternatives on how to solve them. For example, like birth control and alternative lifestyle and solutions. Problems that have like a consensus that they are a problem in the public eye combined with alternative changes that they could be making. So there's 2 strategies here. Strategy number 1, you got to create content immediately, raising awareness of their health problems, followed by a CTA, pushing them in your sales funnel. And this could be like free training, courses, documents, whatever it may be. Strategy number 2, you can create content that educates them on the alternatives. You can direct solutions and you can showcase like immediate changes. So if you combine that with a CTA, pushing them towards your sales funnel as an additional solution. So this can be like additional nurturing layers before pushing them to a call, like free trainings, courses, documents. Basically, you should handle their objections when presenting your solutions, which is going to be your offer. So as I said, it can go either or. You either have to move them towards a more solution-based type of a content, or you can cash and monetize the eyeballs in a sense as a new client. It really depends on how your content is handling them. Now, moving on to the solution aware leads. These are the people that are warm and hot. They're also going to be emotional buyers of your program. The goal is to basically create content that goes into minimal depth on additional problems that they might have with additional solutions. So for example, symptom awareness with symptom relief, habits with medical meanings and what to do, behaviors that are normal and how to change them, any normalized health issues, basically problems that are problems as we discussed, and the changes changes that they can make. And you can bring in like different angles that you haven't talked about before that would make this even more special. For example, if you are talking about functional freeze, you can start bringing in cortisol, you can start bringing in nervous system dysregulation, stuff like that, angles that you haven't talked about before, and the different unique solutions. So basically the strategy is to create content that educates them on the alternatives, you direct solutions and immediate changes. So if you combine them with a CTA, they become a solution ever buyer. They can go through your funnel, but they can go to the sales call, they can become a new client. Now, what do I mean by CTA? Maybe you have no idea what I mean. So the CTA could be like, if you're in the beginning growth of your business, you could be like, follow me for more holistic tips. If you're ready to cash in on your following, you can say stuff like, DM me the word gut to work one-on-one. That's a very direct sales CTA for them to book a sales call. Or you can say like, DM me the word cortisol reset to learn how you can reset your cortisol. So this is where through those trainings, you're able to offer even more value and handle any objections that they may have on different solutions or the stuff that they've tried in the past. Next up, we move into the offer ever buyer. So with the offer ever buyer, they're pretty warm and hot, but they're going to be your logical buyer. So the goal that you got to have here is to build credibility so that you as an expert can get the results that they desire the most better than anyone else, any other coaches that's out there. So this is where if you can share like testimonials is really going to help those people out. Testimonials that's going to showcase the results you get people. Super important with the type of content that you also want to create. You do not want to gatekeep at all, but you also don't want to be over coaching them to where they feel like, okay, I got everything I needed and I don't need your help anymore. So short form content that is going to give them like a slice of information in a sense. And then you can do long form content that gives like a bigger slice, but doesn't include access to you or the systems that you've created to help people achieve results in such a short amount of time in your program. So the strategy you want to have here is that these people just need to trust you and believe in what you do. They know your offer, so you don't have to explain it. Technically, you can skip all the sales funnel, unlike like the other types of buyers, and go to book a call funnel. So they can just book themselves in a sense, to talk with you. But you should also still send them the VSL or any other additional resources so they can see how you can help them. This is really important. Once I incorporated VSL, it really changed my sales. I started making from about 25K. I did also change our script too, but it really made a huge bump all the way to 75,000 because there was hardly any objections when they were coming into the call. Now, next up, we have our industry ever buyers. So this is going to be right over here. They're warm and hot buyers. They're logical, super logical. Your goal is to basically create urgency for them to be buying from you right now. These people know everything, but they haven't worked with you yet. So the strategy is to follow up in the DMs, offer discounts, promotions, limited spots, whatever to create that urgency for them to buy now. I hope this was helpful and give you some context and ideas on what you should focus on as far as your style of content. As far as Infinite Growth Mentorship's core offering, on average, it takes about 6 to 12 months for health professionals to figure it out and see a fraction of results. But a lot of creators do everything alone, they fail, and they settle for like lower results. So if you want to grow your business and scale, obviously, without the burnout in a way that you do enjoy it, this is what working with me and my team looks like. So my experts are going to perform a 6-figure offer refinement analysis to basically maximize your current profits so that you can make more money, serve more clients, and obviously have the time flexibility. We're going to give you our virality framework that took me from 0 to 100,000 followers in 4 months so that you can get a stream of consistent clients every single month. I'm going to give you our 6-figure story marketing strategy that brought me thousands of booked calls every single month and DMs. So your calendar is never going to run dry. There's always somebody out there that's saying, Dr. Mel, Dr. Whoever, I need your help. I'm also going to give you the same 4-day ROI sequence that brought in Danielle $50,000 in 3 weeks from her existing audience so that running launches and promotions are going to be a guaranteed hit with our specific skeleton of 4-day ROI. Next up, I will get you our self-selling sales script that is not going to sound salesy because that's not what we are here to do as doctors and health professionals. So your prospects is going to convince themselves to buy so that you can improve your sales the easy way. And the exact scalable fulfillment systems that I use to take out more clients while still delivering that world-class support and results and experience, I'm going to give it to you so that you don't burn out while obviously making a huge impact. And lastly, our ready-to-use SOPs and tracking systems that allows allows you to smoothly scale your business so that you can comfortably reach 6 figures without the stress. So if this was helpful, feel free to comment any questions that you had. Check out our YouTube channel for any other playlists we have done, and subscribe if you like. But I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts, and I hope this was valuable. Bye for now.